I just got my first positive LH surge ovulation test. I'm so excited because last cycle I did not see this because Clomid messed me up. So I know for sure letrozole worked, and I am for sure surging and ovulating, and that means we get to move forward with the IUI. I'm so excited. So I tested on 3 different ones. These are the clear blue. This is like the, I don't know, the extra sensitive one that has 3 settings. It has the solid smiley face, the blinking smiley face, and then just the circle. This one has just the circle and the solid smiley face. So both of those are positive. This is not positive, so very interesting. These are the modern fertility ones. So maybe I have a surge. It's just not super strong yet. It looks like it's like down here, high 25 maybe. So I'll keep testing these throughout the day to see if it gets any darker, but I'm gonna let my midwife know that I got a positive on these. So something must be working. I don't know, I'm a little confused, but either way, I feel like this is a great sign. This is crazy though, because I am ovulating early. This is cycle day 12 and I just got a positive. I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but they're up. They're up, you guys. It's impossible not to. Okay, so, oh my gosh, where do I begin? So today is currently Thursday, August 12th. I am on cycle day 12. My cycles are the same day of the month this month, which is kind of nice. But as you guys saw earlier, I got a positive ovulation test today, which is really freaking exciting. I'm ovulating 2 days earlier than I thought I was gonna ovulate. Yesterday I had my follicle scan and I had 3 mature follicles, so I knew I was going to be ovulating soon. I just didn't think it was gonna be this soon. But as many of you guys know, we're doing an IUI this cycle, so I've been very diligent on testing my ovulation because we did not use a trigger shot. We are strictly just basing it off of a positive ovulation test. We're taking a more natural approach, so it's been very important for me to monitor my ovulation and know exactly when I'm ovulating. So super excited I got that positive today. I didn't see that last month because Clomid totally messed me up, but it's just really nice to know that Femera worked with my body and it did what it should, and I'm hopefully releasing 3 eggs, which gives us a pretty good chance of conception, I'd say. I don't know. I mean, I don't actually know the statistics, but I feel like we have good chances. So anyways, our IUI is scheduled for tonight at 7:30. As soon as I got my positive, I texted my midwife and we set it up for this evening. So I'm not nervous at all. I feel like it's gonna be a similar feeling to the HSG test that I did a couple of months ago. Basically, they take the sample, they wash it and spin it, and they take that concentrated sample and inject it through a catheter that goes into my uterus. So it's a pretty simple procedure, and I'm not really nervous. I'm just like honestly really excited. So I'll keep you guys updated. It's 4 o'clock and I just took another test, and I think this is my positive on here. This is the first like cheapy test strip that I've taken that has the test line darker than the control line. Ty's laughing at me. So I think we're good to go. Just pulled up to the fertility clinic to do our IUI. It is almost 7:30. We're actually a little bit early, so we're just waiting in the car, but I'm feeling very excited, feeling a little nervous. Ty keeps bringing me back down because I think my hopes are up way too much, but statistics of all of this is it takes a couple of times, so like doing the IUI a couple rounds. So I'm trying not to get our hopes up. We just got here. This is where the magic's gonna happen.
How are we doing?
IUI is complete. And I'm laying here to let everything soak in. Right? Mm-hmm. Went good. Didn't hurt at all. They said my cervix was wide open.
I gotta see your cervix.
Yeah, they got it. They have the, what do they call them? The things that open everything. And
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they call them.
Ty, go look. See what it looks like. And
it was wide open.
He gotta press the
plunger, or like this, not catheter, syringe, whatever you want to call it.
You gotta put the syringe in. So you gotta shoot everything up. But Now we wait. Okay, we're home and I'm so tired, but I want to quickly just give like a little recap of everything that happened. So we get there and they take my blood pressure, we sign a bunch of paperwork. I had to sign paperwork that basically said that we acknowledge the fact that there's a possibility of triplets. I mean, it's very rare, but I am having 3 eggs drop, so definitely a chance. So I had to sign paperwork acknowledging the fact that I'm okay with that. So that was kind of like, we were like, ah. So again, slim chance. Anyways, we collected the sample and then it took about an hour for that to be cleaned. They like spin it and get the concentrated sample. And then I climbed on the table and they insert the speculums, I think is what it's called. When they, yeah, the things that like pull everything apart. And then they insert the catheter into my cervix and they have the sample connected to it, and Ty was able to push it down. So he was able to actually insert it, which was pretty funny. They were like, do you want to do it? And he was like, sure. So he got to be part of it, which was actually kind of cool. And then I laid there for 15 minutes and that was it. It was very simple, not invasive at all, nothing hurt. I've had a catheter put in before into my cervix, but I had it put in when my cervix was closed when I did the HSG procedure, and that was painful. It wasn't that bad, but it was uncomfortable. This was not uncomfortable at all because my cervix was wide open because I was ovulating. So not uncomfortable, didn't hurt, really not a big deal. I'm glad it's over and I'm glad everything went like it should. So now we wait. Hello you guys, it is cycle day 13. I'm officially in my 2-week wait, which is so exciting. And also, how am I gonna survive? This is gonna be the longest 2 weeks of my life. I doubt I make it a full 2 weeks before I test, let's be honest. But anyways, IUI was last night. Today I wanted to give a little update because I am definitely having some cramping in my left side, and that is where all of my follicles were, all of my eggs were. All 3 were in my left side, and I am definitely feeling cramping. I did have a little spotting last night, which is totally normal. My midwife told me that I'd probably have a little bit of spotting. So that happened, and then the cramping really started like when I woke up. It's like a dull cramp that hasn't really gone away. It's not like affecting my day, but it's definitely uncomfortable. Also, I just took another ovulation test because you're supposed to continue to take them just to make sure, you know, you peak and then your levels start to drop, because that's what it should do. And that's exactly what it did. I just took a digital and I got just the circle, which means no LH surge detection. And then I also took a strip, and my line is so much lighter. So that is really exciting. So everything worked exactly like it should. And I honestly think we timed this perfectly. Last night when she was putting the catheter in, she was like, yep, I can see your cervix right there. It is wide open. Like everything was just, it aligned so perfectly. So trying not to get my hopes up, but we definitely did the best we could. Now it's just out of our hands. So trying not to worry about something I can't control. So I worried about all of the things that I could control, and now we're at the point that I can't control this. So I'm going to try to stop worrying about all of this and let what's meant to be. So we'll see how things go. I'm off to breakfast with a few friends, trying to keep my mind. Just to share my pre-mom chart too, because I definitely had a drop on the day that I ovulated. So the day that I ovulated was right there at that drop. And then this morning my temperature shot back up. So temping definitely works, by the way. What's up guys? I just got back from the gym, so excuse my hot mess self, but I wanted to give you all an update. It is August 16th. I'm on cycle day 16 and it is 4 days past the IUI. So I obviously don't know anything yet, but I wanted to kind of just give like a full rundown of how the past couple of days have been, where my emotions have been, how this journey is going, and I just wanted to kind of provide an update. So first of all, I don't feel anything. I'm 4 days past ovulation. Like, I don't even think an embryo could be implanted yet, so I'm not pregnant as far as I'm aware, and I'm trying to prepare myself for the worst, to say the least. I know like the beginning of this video, I was super excited and optimistic. Like I've edited the video, and so I've seen myself and I'm like, oh dear Caitlyn, she is just setting herself up for failure. There's a very slim chance that this worked. IUI statistics aren't huge, so I think I have definitely brought myself back down, and I don't know, whatever happens, happens. I will definitely be disappointed, don't get me wrong, but I'm just trying to be realistic here. IUI statistics just aren't that successful. They aren't, just like any pregnancy. I don't know when I'm gonna start taking a pregnancy test. Honestly, like to be realistic, it'll probably happen 7 DPO, 8 DPO, because that's when I found out I was pregnant with Scarlett. I'm gonna try to see if I can make myself wait longer. I can't say exactly when that's gonna happen. We'll just see how I'm feeling. I feel like part of me is trying to remain optimistic, but another part of me is just trying to not get my hopes up to protect myself from getting hurt. And that's kind of like the mode that I'm in right now, I guess. If this fails, we will do another IUI, I think. I mean, we might as well. The kind of like limbo situation we're in right now is we have an appointment with like not my holistic fertility clinic, another fertility clinic that also does IVF. We have an appointment with them in September, so we can't get into them until September. So who we can get into right now is our holistic midwife who we've been seeing, who's doing the IUIs for us. So we'll have the chance to do it maybe 2 more times, 1 or 2 more times, just depending on what we end up doing when I talk to the other fertility clinic. But I definitely think if it fails this time, we'll do IUI at least 1 more time, but our appointment in September will be for IVF. So yeah, that's kind of just our plan right now, is to try IUI a couple times, but when we actually get into the fertility clinic that does IVF, is we're gonna move forward with IVF if we're not pregnant by then, as long as he thinks we're a good candidate. We've actually already met him. He did an ultrasound for me when we were measuring my follicles, and I really like him. So if we have to go to the appointment in September, he's definitely, we liked him a lot. It's definitely gonna be a good fit. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. I'm getting a lot of questions over on Instagram asking if I'm gonna share results right away. We will share when we're ready. And I think I've learned from this month of sharing our journey. One thing I've done wrong is I have not processed before sharing, and that's something I should not do on the internet. For me, I need to experience it, process it, and then share it. I love sharing things with you guys, but I have not given myself a chance to process everything that's happening. And I definitely think I'm gonna need some processing, regardless if we get a positive or negative pregnancy test at the end of this IUI. So yes, I wanna share, but I need to process things first. And I was sharing too in the moment throughout this journey, and it was just too much, too many questions, answering the same questions over and over. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful that everybody is so involved in this. I think that's amazing, and I know I'm helping a lot of women out there. But for my own sanity and mental health, I just need to take a step back until I'm ready to share the rest of this. So this is going to be the last video trying to conceive related until we get our results for our IUI. And then once we process those results, I will share with you guys, I promise. So just stay tuned and hang in there with me. But anyways, this has been a very random video. I appreciate you guys following along. I know this journey is a long one. I hope throughout all of this, I can help spread awareness about secondary infertility and unexplained infertility, and just, you know, help somebody out there who's also experiencing this. But anyways, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.